City, which is a massive theme park. We're gonna ride all 7 roller coasters today and give them a rating out of 5 stars. Are you ready?
Yes.
This theme park is called Silver Dollar City and is considered to be one of the best theme parks in America. And it's home to 2 incredible world-class coasters. Upon entering the park, we headed straight to the first ride, Wildfire. The queue is almost entirely empty and we got in within seconds.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that coaster is fine, but as far as the B&Ms go, it is pretty weak.
Oh, come on.
She loves it, but out of all the ones I've ridden, this one's probably the lowest. It's still fun, but anyways, I'm gonna give this coaster a 3 out of 5. It's fun, but comparatively to the other B&Ms, it's pretty weak.
I'm gonna give it a 4 just because even though it's my favorite at this park, the head banging today.
It's got some bad head banging if you don't lean forward.
While the coaster is pretty good, probably the best part is this viewing dock, which has an awesome overlook view of the Cobra Roll. Well, 1 down, 6 to go, and time to go to the next ride. Time Traveler is one of the park's world-class coasters. This ride drops you down 90 degrees straight out of the station, with some crazy inversions and 2 launches, and oh yeah, it spins. This ride almost always has a 30+ minute wait, which can get up to even hours on busy days. But for the first time in my life, this ride was a walk-on.
This coaster is never a walk-on.
I know, right?
Time Traveler. This is an extremely good ride. It's one of only 3 mock extreme spinners. I will say Ride to Happiness is a little bit better, but considering this is supposed to be a family version of it, it is really good.
Time Traveler was a walk-on today.
It was. That never happened. That is one of very few coasters here that I will give an easy 5 out of 5 to.
5 out of 5.
The next ride was Thunderation, which was right next door. This is the theme park's Aero Mine Train, which is one of the oldest rides in the park.
It's pretty good. It's very rough, but like the helix at the bottom is obviously the best part of the ride. It's not great, but it's what you would expect out of a mine train. I personally will give it a 3 out of 5.
Same here, 3 out of 5. It was fun.
3 down, 4 to go. And next up is Fire in the Hole. Fire in the Hole was previously the oldest ride in the park, but last year they revamped it into the new Fire in the Hole. I actually had the opportunity to see this at IAAPA, as well as my dad helped install the onboard audio on this ride. The line was somewhat long, but considering it's a new coaster, it's kind of expected. After going through this awesome queue, we finally boarded the ride.
The ball knobbers have set the whole town ablaze. Go!
Red Flanders? Get back here and put on your paint!
The dang ball knobbers stole them.
The ball knobbers are gonna blow up the bridge!
The train's coming that way!
Fire in the hole!
Alright, we just rode Fire in the Hole. It is just a reskin version of the old one. In fact, the layout is identical. Objectively, as a family coaster, it's pretty good. I will say they obviously only did this because the other one was pretty long in the tooth and so iconic they didn't want to let it go. And with that in mind, I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 5. If this was a brand new ride, it would probably get a 5 out of 5. But because it is identical, I'm giving it a 4.
With just 3 coasters left, we made our way to one of my favorite rides of all time. This is the park's 2nd world-class coaster, and it is Outlaw Run. This wooden coaster has 3 inversions. With this awesome 81-degree drop, it is so intense, and out of the 211 coasters I've rode, this is my number 2. And obviously, after boarding, it didn't disappoint.
That is still the best ride in the park. This ride is extremely intense. If you can't tell, my ranking's an easy 5 out of 5. Insanely good. Okay, so we're rushing over to Powder Keg right now. Powder Keg is one of the few rides where when it gets too cold, it'll shut down.
Powder Keg is a coaster made by S&S and has a very long history, starting as Buzzsaw Falls, which was one of the first water coasters. Because this was so rare at the time, it was riddled with issues. Eventually, S&S retracked it and turned it into Powder Keg that we know today. A cool detail is this is actually one of the Buzzsaw Falls trains that they used as theme. This coaster has a very punchy launch and has one of the few air compressed launches. Halfway through the ride, you can also just straight up see where the old track connects, which personally I feel gives this coaster some charm. I
absolutely love that ride. For me, me, it's an easy 4 out of 5. They do have this awesome piece of track, which I actually am aware that even though this almost never rolls back, if it does, this is a functional rollback system is what I was told. It's also a perfect clickbait thumbnail with the broken track on the top.
After exiting Powder Keg, it was getting pretty dark. We went to go see the Christmas lighting ceremony, which was pretty cool. Side note, this park has 6.5 million Christmas lights during Christmas time. It looks absolutely incredible.
That thing is absolutely terrifying.
The park was nearing its close and we had one ride left.
All right, let's go to the final and best coaster in the park. The kiddie coaster.
Yay!
Obviously, it's a joke. It would feel really mean to give that a 1 out of 5 just because it's not made for adults. Objectively, as a child, I remember it being pretty good. I think for a child, that would be a solid 3 out of 5.
The only thing I really don't like about this coaster is how it violently slams into the final brake run. With that, we completed all 7 coasters. We finished out the day with a few more rides and went home.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe.